One of the most beautiful cities in the world, San Diego, California, and Snapdragon Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. And the Aztecs headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Aggies offense will go on the attack first. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He put up numbers, more than 200 yards and a couple of scores in their victory last time out.
Steady. I think that's the one thing the coach has been talking about with this running back all year long. Each and every week this guy has been stepping up and he's being a leader by the way he is in the locker room, on the practice field, and on game day. And I think you saw a fantastic performance the last time out. This team is winning games. They're in a good rhythm right now, in large part because of how well this guy's toting the rock.
And I think it's the identity of this team, right? Like, you can feel it. It's him. He is the identity. He's the heartbeat. He's the pulse. He's the consistent part that they really depend on. Like, no matter what the environment is throughout the season, they know they can lean on him. And the consistency has been there. So this offense goes through him. Look forward to watching him today against a pretty good defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So San Diego State's offense will now get its first chance with the football. There you see a favorite target in this offense, Jordan Napier. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
The Aztecs in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark.
Snags it, there's running room. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Now from inside the red zone. Hauls it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, the slot receiver's running the in route there, and he does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense right over the middle of the field.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll give it to Washington. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range, 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
they'll try to run it with Washington. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And we're seeing a bit of the bend-don't-break attitude by the defense now. Obviously, they've given up some plays to allow the offense to get down in the situation. But with their backs against the wall, this is the best we've seen this defense play. They're having none of this running game down on the goal line.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking for the score. Touchdown, San Diego State. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The run inside. It's Jacobs. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Let's take just a second and talk about Utah State. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you...
Gashing the D on the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires left. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And I think they found a matchup they like, man. This running back has been a problem out of the backfield. Like, we know he can run it, but the matchups now, who's going to cover him? Is it a linebacker? Is it a safety? Right now, this off.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Aggies.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Sweet cut there. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. And the Aztecs want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Fires downfield. Got his man all by himself. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. The Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. I don't think he was the primary receiver on the play, but when you get that open, you become the primary target.
You ain't lying, and a great job. Credit to the quarterback seeing it, because you have your primary guy you want to go to first. He sees him wide open, delivers the strike. That's the guy you should hit, the guy that's open. Don't get hung up on that first guy all the time.
Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Sheffield. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. So first down here as they go back to work. Quick spin on the run. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Grabbed in the backfield. It's busted. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Washington. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Aztecs! Makes the catch, plenty of room, feet down in the end zone. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Jacobs. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go to the counter. Nice move there. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. There's some room. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Running inside. It's Jacobs. Picks up the first down. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Makes a catch. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jacobs. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
5-29. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. They'll stop play for just a second to check on this injured Aztec. Looks as if it's their senior quarterback who's down on the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Caught in the backfield, it's Boston. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And the Aztecs moving quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get...
He's got it down the field. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And, man, if you want to make big plays down the field, that's how it's done. It starts up front with the offensive line, and he had so much time to go through his progressions and then go through it again, man. So much time in the pocket. He delivers the big play down the field. Kudos to that offensive line right there.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Aztecs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely.
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, San Diego State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football and takes it into the end zone for 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Utah State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. They're working that left side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Aztecs call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll give it to Washington. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Makes the catch. It's Napier. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking to throw at Saunders. Took a shot as he threw. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Here comes the heat. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The run inside. It's Jacobs. He's still on the move. A last-ditch effort to get some points before the half. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. Let's start with Texas taking on the number 7 team, the LSU Tigers.
He'll bring it out. It's low. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. These injuries could play a big factor, Holly. What have you got on those?
I caught up with the San Diego State head coach at the half. Their starting quarterback will not return to this game. They are continuing to evaluate a lower body injury, but I can tell you he is out for now. I'll keep you posted as this moves along. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Aztecs want to crank the tempo.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Saunders. He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Aztecs will call on their punt team. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Running inside, it's Jacobs. Got enough for the first. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. They'll run it on the counter. Could be an alley. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Leaves it with the back. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Got a man. It's Jacobs. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. On 1st and goal, let's see what Utah State calls. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Slams ahead. Close to the end zone, and the ball's out. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
And you just heard every offensive player go, oh, for a second there. How about that? The fumble deep in the defense's territory. But how about Johnny on the spot, scooping that ball up and finishing, lowering his pads, getting in the end zone. Nice break for this offense.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Wide out trying to get it in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. To the air, it's Saunders. Works the middle of the field. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the Aztecs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, you'll take that completion.
Got it behind the line. It's Napier. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Napier. Smashes through the tackle. Oh, he's getting ahead of... And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Aztecs! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Back to pass. That's caught. It's Robinson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Maybe some room here. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the counter. Look out, he's got room. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. This game is decided as we check out the Week 11 scoreboard. Top 12 teams in the country. Of course, all of these teams playoff contenders. So first down will open up the final period. They go to the counter. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. Utah State up-tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man down the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the home team sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher ranked.
There's a little room there. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Snags it and he's open. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. They'll try to snap it quickly.
Man, really nice job by this offense. Look at the play action. Really sell the fake. You watch people, they scramble up, they go up to play the run. Nice job, quarterback, putting his foot in the ground, completing the pass, and getting the first down on 3rd down.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. That's caught. It's busted. 7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming. Plenty of options here, run or pass on 3rd down right around midfield. To the air, it's Saunders. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Aztecs line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Snags a quick pass on the left. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
And in this situation, late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Dumps it off in the flats. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Utah State up-tempo.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and
might have a chance. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. This Utah State offense has it going. Looking to throw on 1st down. Spits it out to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Jacobs. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these 1st downs, move quick, don't...
Touchdown, Utah State! And they take it in for 6 more points. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
He'll bring it out. It's low. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another 1st down. Quick completion to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. They'll go 4 wide, 3 to the left on 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Saunders. Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Timeout called by the defense just shy of the 2-minute mark. 2:02 remaining here. The Aztecs will have it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Got a little grass. And he's brought down after a nice gain on the play. Give him 7 on that one. And now we've reached the 2-minute timeout. And the Aztecs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Pulls it on the option. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Aztecs will line up to punt it away. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
To the air on 2nd down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together. But, man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they call game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the offense was probably going to have to be throwing the football to try to get back in this thing, and everybody's eyes on the QB. What a great job jumping in front of the pass. Forget knocking it down. Catch the ball, pick it off, end the game.
Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at one loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now, can they turn this into a positive and get back on the horse?
And we've seen that in recent years, right? Like you saw Ohio State, they used a late loss to catapult them. They had so much energy and so many doubters and haters that